Welcome to the fascinating world of the United States of America, 1-cent coin. This small but powerful piece of history has traveled through generations, telling the story of a nation's growth, resilience, and dreams. Join us as we uncover the hidden secrets, rare editions, and the incredible value that might just be hiding in your pocket today. Welcome to the fascinating world of the United States of America, 1-cent coin. This small but powerful piece of history has traveled through generations, telling the story of a nation's growth, resilience, and dreams. Join us as we uncover the 2006 United States of America 1-cent coin, often simply called the Lincoln penny, might seem like just another everyday coin slipping through your fingers. But hidden among these humble copper-plated treasures are a few incredibly rare pieces that could skyrocket your fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Some special varieties, rare minting errors, and secret mistakes have turned ordinary-looking 2006 pennies into coins worth millions today. If you have one of these extraordinary pieces, you could be standing on the doorstep of becoming a billionaire overnight. The beauty of the 2006 penny lies in the potential for rare mint errors that occurred during its production. Although 2006 was a standard year for the Lincoln Memorial design, certain coins show fascinating mistakes. Double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or even being minted on the wrong metal planchets. These freak minting errors are the secret keys that unlock astronomical value. Coin collectors crave these unique flaws, and a simple penny with such an error can fetch more money than most people dream of earning in a lifetime. Adding to the excitement, there are rumors and legends in the coin world about ultra-rare 2006 experimental strikes, coins accidentally minted using older bicentennial materials from Canadian test planchets. These mysterious coins blend the world of Canadian bicentennial designs and American pennies, creating a hybrid collectible that few have ever seen. Such coins would be considered priceless, falling into the category of once-in-a-generation discoveries that could instantly make the lucky owner a multimillionaire. The condition of your 2006 penny can also make all the difference between pocket change and a payday that will blow your mind. If your coin is flawless, mint state, and untouched by circulation, especially graded at MS68 or MS69 by professional graders, it is already a rare gem. Combine that with a rare mint error or secret variation, and you've got a coin that could trigger bidding wars at major auctions, with top collectors willing to throw fortunes at you just for the privilege of owning it. Another fascinating possibility lies with the zinc issues of 2006. Pennies made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. Occasionally, mistakes occurred where the coating was incomplete, missing, or uneven, creating odd-looking coins that seem silver or discolored. These types of errors, especially when dramatic, are highly desirable. The rarer the visual anomaly, the higher the price soars. One unique, misstruck 2006 penny could easily leap from being a penny to being a $100,000 treasure or more. Many of the world's biggest coin success stories begin the same way, with an ordinary person checking their spare change, a dusty jar in the attic, or an inherited coin collection. One lucky glance can reveal a miracle hiding in plain sight. Your 2006 penny could be that miracle. What looks like a simple old coin could actually be an ultra-rare mint error, a missing layer coin, or even an experimental piece, and that would be enough to change your life forever. If you believe you possess one of these extraordinary 2006 United States 1-cent coins, don't make the mistake of selling it cheaply or rushing to a pawn shop. Instead, get it authenticated and graded by a trusted professional service like PCGS or NGC. Certification opens the door to elite auctions and private collectors who are ready to pay massive sums for a confirmed treasure. Without certification, your rare find could be undervalued and lost to history, so don't overlook your 2006 pennies. Inspect them carefully, study their color, edges, and strikes. One small difference, one hidden error, and your tiny 1-cent coin could be the ticket to a life of unimaginable luxury. You could own a coin so rare, so valuable, that it not only makes you rich, but writes your name into the legends of numismatics forever. Your dream life could be just a single penny away, if you recognize the fortune you're holding in the palm of your hand. The 1981 United States of America 1-cent coin, the classic Lincoln Memorial penny, may seem like a small, everyday coin most people overlook. But hidden among those billions of 1981 pennies are ultra-rare versions that can turn an ordinary collector into an overnight billionaire. If you happen to hold one of these extraordinary coins in your possession, it could be your golden ticket to a new life of unimaginable luxury. This isn't just a copper coin, it's a potential life changer, hiding in plain sight. The magic of the 1981 penny comes from its transitional nature. This was one of the final years where pennies were struck with 95% copper before the U.S. Mint began the major transition to zinc-based coins in 1982. As a result, some 1981 pennies, especially those struck at the end of the year, may show rare, metallic inconsistencies, striking errors, or even experimental features. A wrong plancher error, where a coin is struck on a metal blank intended for another coin, could make your 1981 penny worth millions today. What makes 1981 even more fascinating is the existence of different types of the S-Mint proof coins, known as the Type 1 and Type 2 proofs. If by some miracle you hold a rare 1981 S Type 2 proof penny, with its clear and sharply defined mint mark, you could be holding a fortune. These proofs were made in very small numbers and are highly sought after by elite collectors willing to pay staggering prices. An ultra-high-grade proof penny from 1981 could be the crown jewel of any collection, and could fill your bank account beyond imagination. Besides the proof coins, some circulation strike 1981 pennies show minting abnormalities that collectors desperately hunt for. Double die obverses, where the image or lettering is duplicated due to a die error, can turn a simple penny into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Imagine finding a 1981 Lincoln cent where Lincoln's face appears twice, or where the words "In God We Trust" look doubled. These tiny details can skyrocket a coin's value from 1 cent to hundreds of thousands, even millions, overnight. You also have to consider that mint state grades make all the difference. A 1981 penny in flawless condition, bright, uncirculated and graded MS-68 or better, is incredibly rare. Coins preserved for decades without a scratch or blemish are highly prized, and when combined with a rare error or variety, they become unstoppable giants in the auction world. Collectors worldwide line up to bid massive amounts for pristine examples, and the frenzy over high-grade 1981 errors can create record-shattering sales. Now imagine if your 1981 penny had a hidden twist. Say it was struck on a foreign coin, blank or showed a rare off-center strike. Such extraordinary minting mistakes can elevate a simple copper coin into a world-class rarity. Stories exist of such coins selling privately for sums so huge they're barely believable. A 1981 U.S. cent with the right combination of error, metal composition, and perfect preservation could absolutely launch you into the billionaire's circle. If you believe you might have one of these magical 1981 pennies, it's critical not to spend it or trade it away casually. Never underestimate the power of certification. Professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and give it a grade that unlocks its true value. Certified rare coins attract elite buyers, collectors who are willing to throw fortunes just to secure the rarest pieces for their private collections or museums. Without certification, your once-in-a-lifetime treasure could be lost among common coins. So next time you glance at a 1981 penny, don't be fooled by its size or color. Peer closely, examine every detail, and weigh its possibilities. That little piece of copper could be hiding a secret powerful enough to change your life forever. You could be holding $1 million mistake, a minting marvel, a lost treasure. In the world of rare coins, fortunes are hidden in the simplest places. And sometimes, all it takes is the right penny to unlock a future beyond your wildest dreams. The 1973 United States of America 1-cent coin, the iconic Lincoln Memorial penny, is far more than just a forgotten piece of pocket change. While billions were minted, only a tiny fraction contained the rare secrets that can transform an ordinary person into an overnight billionaire. If you happen to own one of these rare versions, a special error, a rare proof, or a hidden experimental strike, your life could change forever. This is not just a penny. It's a sleeping fortune, a miracle hiding in plain sight. In the world of coin collecting, 1973 is a year full of mystery and possibility. It was a year when the U.S. Mint was experimenting behind the scenes, preparing for a future with different metal compositions due to rising copper prices. Some believe that secret test strikes or experimental planchets might have escaped into circulation. If you hold a 1973 penny that feels lighter, looks slightly off color, or rings differently when dropped, you could have a prototype coin worth a fortune, a piece of American minting history worth millions. One of the biggest draws for 1973 pennies is the possibility of striking errors. Imagine finding a double die penny, where Lincoln's profile or the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled. These types of errors instantly elevate the value of a coin from 1 cent to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in perfect condition, even millions. A dramatic double die from 1973 would cause a frenzy in today's market, with collectors battling each other for a chance to own such a magnificent mistake. Not only errors, but condition matters immensely. A 1973 Lincoln penny preserved in pristine mint state, flawless, shiny, and untouched by circulation, is already rare. Combine that with a unique error, or a rumored experimental strike, and suddenly you're holding a masterpiece that could fetch record-breaking prices. Coins graded MS-68 or MS-69 are like diamonds in the rough, and collectors will pay astronomical amounts for a chance to add such a rarity to their collection. There's also the story of proof coins, especially the 1973 proof pennies made for collectors. Most proofs were carefully handled, but if you find a rare error proof, such as a misstrike or a double die on a proof coin, the value multiplies astronomically. A flawless proof coin from 1973 with even the slightest error could be worth millions. Today, these proof errors are the hidden legends of numismatics, known to appear once in a lifetime. Another fascinating layer is the possible mixing of Canadian bicentennial influences during this period. Though Canada celebrated its major bicentennial in 1967, there are rumors in the collector world about cross-border experiments where materials or mint techniques influenced U.S. coin production around the early 1970s. A 1973 U.S. penny struck on an experimental planchet intended for Canadian coinage would be a unique hybrid collectible, an absolutely priceless discovery in today's ultra-competitive market. If you think you might have a 1973 penny with unusual features, strange color, abnormal weight, misaligned designs, missing elements, hold on to it tightly. Don't rush to a local buyer or pawn shop. Instead, send it for professional grading at PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. Certification unlocks the real market value and connects you to elite buyers willing to spend millions for the rarest coins. Without proper grading and certification, your hidden treasure risks being undervalued and lost forever. Every great fortune starts with a single lucky discovery, and your 1973 Lincoln penny might just be the key. Look closely. Study every line, every letter, every sparkle of that coin. In that small circle of copper, you could find a world of wealth waiting to be uncovered. It's more than a coin. It's a dream waiting to happen. A silent treasure longing for the moment when it changes your life forever. Will you be the next billionaire whose fortune started with a simple 1973 penny? The 2002 United States of America 1 cent coin, the humble Lincoln Memorial penny, holds secrets that very few people know about. Secrets that could turn an everyday collector into a billionaire overnight. While most 2002 pennies are incredibly common, a rare handful hide minting errors, unique anomalies, and hidden treasures that could be worth millions in today's red-hot rare coin market. If you have a 2002 penny, don't dismiss it as mere pocket change. It might just be the fortune you never realized you were holding. During the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint was perfecting new technologies, experimenting with metals, and preparing for design changes. It was a period of transition, and like every transition, rare mistakes slipped through the cracks. Some 2002 pennies were accidentally struck with dramatic mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, mistakes so rare they've become numismatic legends. Finding one of these error coins is like winning the lottery without ever buying a ticket. Imagine spotting a 2002 penny where Abraham Lincoln's profile is dramatically doubled, or the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear shadowed or ghosted. Such double die errors are like holy grails to collectors. When combined with a perfect mint state condition, these rare 2002 errors can fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions, at private auctions. The crazier the mint error looks, the higher collectors are willing to bid. It's not just a coin. It's a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot hiding in plain sight. Now let's talk about condition, because condition is king. If your 2002 penny is in flawless, uncirculated mint state, shining with its original luster, and free from any scratches or wear, it is already a rarity. A perfect MS68 or MS69 graded 2002 penny, especially one with a rare error, can command astronomical figures at elite auctions. There is a world of difference between a common penny and a billion-dollar penny, and it all lies in those tiny, breathtaking details. There are also rumors of experimental strikes in 2002, where coins were mistakenly produced on improper planchets, like blanks meant for dimes, nickels, or even foreign coins. A 2002 penny struck on a silver-colored blank or with a different weight could be a secret treasure, unseen by most, but priceless to a sharp-eyed collector. These error coins are so rare that even advanced collectors dream their entire lives of finding one, and they are willing to pay unimaginable sums for them. Collectors also whisper about hybrid influences from Canadian mints, given the bicentennial spirit still alive around Canada's historical celebrations. If you find a 2002 penny that somehow carries visual traces of bicentennial-style elements or odd features resembling Canadian coin production quirks, it could be an undiscovered hybrid. A coin so unique it could cause a bidding war among museums, private collectors, and investment groups. We are talking about life-changing, generational wealth at stake. If you even suspect that your 2002 penny might be extraordinary, do not, under any circumstances, spend it or sell it to just anyone. Get it properly authenticated and graded by world-renowned services like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. Only a certified and graded rare penny can unlock its full value, attracting top-tier buyers who recognize true numismatic royalty. Without certification, your million-dollar treasure could disappear into history as just another forgotten cent. In the end, remember, the next great coin discovery doesn't have to come from a millionaire's vault or a famous collector's estate. It can come from you. It can come from the penny jar in your kitchen, your childhood collection, or the random change in your pocket. Your 2002 penny might be the miracle you've been waiting for. A small coin carrying a destiny of untold riches. Keep your eyes sharp, your heart open, and your hopes high. Because sometimes becoming a billionaire is just one lucky penny away.